9th of April 2019, 78 new cases of measles reported nationwide since last week, CDC says. At least 465 cases of measles have been reported in the United States since January 1st, according to the latest numbers shared by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on Monday. That's 78 more cases than the number reported last week, and includes cases reported by the CDC by state health departments as of April 4th. Therefore, does not include cases reported since then. Florida, Indiana, Massachusetts, Nevada reported their first cases of measles this year, bringing the total number of states reporting cases to 19. The other states that have reported measles cases this year are Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Georgia, Illinois, Kentucky, Michigan, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Oregon, Texas, and Washington. The total number of measles cases nationwide this year is the second greatest number of cases reported in the United States since measles was eliminated in 2000, the CDC said. But that threshold was reached last week when the national total for the year surpassed last year's total, 372. The largest outbreak was in 2014 when there were 666 cases reported nationwide due to several large outbreaks. Measles is highly contagious, vaccine preventable, respiratory illness characterized by rash of flat red spots. Symptoms may include fever, cough, runny nose, and watery eyes. As of Thursday, 17 cases were reported in California, New Jersey. Health officials reported 13 cases for this year as of Friday. 7 cases have now been reported in Illinois. Michigan reported 39 cases as of Friday, all but one of them in Oakland County. Florida, New Hampshire, Nevada, and Arizona each reported 1 case in March. Indiana health officials reported the first case of measles there on Friday. Massachusetts health officials also reported the state's only 2019 case last week. Washington State reported 78 cases in an outbreak that began in January. That includes individuals in Washington, Oregon, Hawaii, and Georgia, all who became infected in Washington. Hawaii is not included on the CDC list of states reporting cases because the cases there were reported by Washington. Oregon has also reported 7 other cases that are not linked to the outbreak. I should say, to that outbreak. Okay, so that's actually interesting. They're actually suggesting they know the sources of some of these outbreaks, but they're not telling us. In February, Colorado, Kentucky, Connecticut, and Texas all reported cases of measles. There is also an ongoing outbreak in an observant Jewish neighborhood in New York that began in October when, according to health officials, an unvaccinated child became infected with the illness while visiting Israel. There we have it, one more location. How did the area of Israel get it? Okay, so that's it. That's all I'm going to read for now. I want to know locations, and they're slowly letting you know where their locations are, but they're not saying the origin. A lot of this stuff is still coming out of nowhere. Or they know, one or the other. Thanks for joining me on The Curve.